everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see some of the basic paper quilling tools along with its information, as in what are the uses of these tools, so that you can learn this particular craft form. Before we start, let us know what exactly the quilling craft is. So it is the art where you just cut the paper into thin strips, roll it and pinch the pieces into different shapes and then secure the end of the shapes together to form a decorative design. Paper quilling projects can be used to decorate boxes, cards, picture frames, even it can be made into 3D standalone art pieces. Now let's move on to the basic and necessary tools which are required to get started with for paper quilling craft. So first we have here is quilling needle, or you can say slotted tool. So this is the most important tool for quilling papers. This tool is used to make coils basically. As you can see, it has a little slit here in the center which really helps you to make your coils very precisely. Here I've got three different types of slotted tool. Each one is different because of their slits. First one is here in the orange color one, which I got from Craft Gully. Also, this particular tool is my most favorite among all the slotting tools I own personally. Okay, so before I start, let me clear that this is not at all a sponsored video. Everything I tell here is from my personal experience. Okay, there are 3 or 4 reasons why I love it so much and what makes it different from other slotting tools that I've got right here. So first thing that I really like about this tool is its weight. Let me tell you, this is the most lightest tool I've ever seen. When I first held it, it felt like I'm not even holding anything. So that's the first thing. And secondly, you can see this tool has a rubber grip at the front, which I believe it makes it even more comfy to hold and quill with. And the third thing what I like about this tool is that if you can see, it has got the really long slit here, which is very important if you're making a coil of a 10mm strip or 20mm strip. So for this, I think this tool is the best out of all the slotting tools which are available in the market. And the last thing which is also very important, I believe, is that if you look closely, you will see it starts becoming narrower as you reach the end, and this what makes all the difference here. It plays a very major role while rolling the strip, as it feels very comfortable while you hold it in your hand. Here the another slotting tool that I have got here is from Itsy Bitsy. You can see it has got a slotting needle on the one side and piercing needle on the other, which can also be used for gluing, or even you can use it to patiently wrap and coil your quilling strip only if you do not like a hole in the middle of your coils. So definitely you can opt for this tool. This is the another slotting tool which has a wooden outer part, as you can see, and it gives you a very nice tight coil as it has got a very thin and sharp slit. So you can definitely get it from a random stationery store, as it is very common commercially. If you're a beginner, please do try your hands on these. So the next tool that I've got here is the quilling board, or you can say slotted circle sizer board. So this is the most common type of circle sizer that is available in India. I have this one which I got from a random stationery nearby my place. You can find it very easily in your place too, as it is very common. It is made of cork board, as you can see. This board basically ensures that all your spirals are in the same size, like if you are making up any flower, and obviously you want all the petals of your flower to be in the same size. So that's why this board is very helpful. All you have to do is you can make a tight coil and then let it open to be the size of any of the shapes on the board. Personally, I find it okay tight, because most of the time I'm not finding any use out of any shapes other than circles. So if you're a beginner and want to buy a quilling board, I suggest not to go for the bigger one, go for the smaller, in which you will get all the necessary shapes you need to start with. Now the next tool that we have got here is this quilling mold. So this is one of the must-have tools if you really want to create 3D quilling objects, like if you want to create animals, if you want to create dolls or human figures, or even if you want to create different designs of quilling earrings or any objects that you desire to create. But this tool comes with a standardized pots which really helps to make different size of domes, as you can see right here. Next tool here, it is crimper. It's a very small tool to crimp your quilling strips. This tool also comes in many sizes. I've got two right here, as you can see. You just have to simply run your quilling strips through the gears and it will come out with zigzag creepers, which makes your quilling projects look more beautiful. So if you want your strips to look even more beautiful, then please get your hands on this particular tool. Okay, so next tool is this quilling comb. It has also got metal teeth here and comes in different sizes. I've got the smaller one, if I'm not wrong. It comes with the number of teeth written here on the top and along with the handle. Also, if you can't get hold of a quilling comb, then you can definitely try normal comb as a substitute. This tool is very useful, when you have to give your flower beautiful and unique designs, and also useful for creating different patterns of leaf. So this tool does a lot more things than you think. So definitely a big thumbs up for this particular one. Next I've got here is this tweezer. Okay, when you use tweezer for quilling, it's almost like having an extra hand. It actually allows you to reach into tiny places. Basically helps you to insert tiny coils in a very congested or small places. It also helps you to pick up very small coils and be more precise in your quilling craft. And of course scissor to give your quilling strips a precise cut. And glue, because every quilt coil needs to glue at the end to secure it. You must ensure that you use water soluble glue as it dries quickly and will dry clear. Now let's move on to the last and very important tool, that is quilling papers. As you know, quilling papers are available in the market very easily, also in over 250 colors if I'm not wrong. You will get these strips ready made in various dimensions like 3mm, 5mm, 7mm, 10mm and 20mm. You can in fact get this in 2mm dimension, which I think is very rare in the market. You won't get it very easily. Also, you will see strips can be divided into 2 or 3 categories. One is in solid color, wherein you get one packet that contains one separate color here. Secondly is multicolor, in which you will get different colors in a single packet. And the last is two-tone color, which I don't have it right now, but it is almost similar, like separate colors in its use. The only thing which is different is it will be having a dark concrete color on one side and a comparatively lighter color on the other side. So with two-tone papers, the color remains the same. However, the intensity of the color is different, and if you want to give your quilling artworks a little softness and shades, then these type of quilling strips are must have to provide that softness in your work. And this is it. This was all about the basic tools you need for paper quilling craft. I hope you enjoyed. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to watch more upcoming videos. Till then, stay safe and stay sanitized. See you in my next. Bye bye.